Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. So, today we're looking into what the person on your mind isn't telling you, but what is important for you to know right now. We'll be getting tarot, oracle cards, and channeled messages as usual. But please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not every message may be meant for you. Please only take the messages that do resonate and leave the rest. Don't let them take from you, and trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, they are back. You can find all the links for that in the description box below. But with that said, I will leave you to focus on which deck calls to you the most, and I will see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile ones, and welcome. So we're starting with tarot today. Shocking, I know. And let's get into it. What is this person not telling? Pile one, please, in reverse. What is this person not telling pile one? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. This person, right off the bat, is really missing you. You may be in no contact for most of you, or this person may feel like you're out of reach with the Knight of Swords in reverse, or they may just not be a lot of effective communication between the two of you right now. Or if there is, it might not be very substantial. It might be very surface level. Or like there might be an elephant in the room kind of situation. We have the Ace of Wands. This person does want to talk to you though. There is a lot of attraction here, a lot of sexual attraction. And I feel like this person... we have the Four of Cups. This person may have had like a King of Wands kind of energy. They may have wanted independence. They may have wanted to cut ties with their comfort zone. And I feel like they have been doing this, but it feels like there is a shift in their perspective around what is their comfort zone and what isn't. Because maybe in the past, they felt like you were in their comfort zone too because of the familiarity that they felt with you, or like maybe there was an instant connection, maybe you clicked instantly, or it felt like you'd known each other for ages. But I feel like this person is coming to realize that you are not their comfort zone. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person does have deep feelings for you, and I think they're coming to realize that just the fact that they feel the way they do about you is pushing them out of their comfort zone, because I feel like this might be someone who doesn't fall for people often. Or they may have never met anyone like you. It feels like there's something really unique and something that they find really precious about you and this connection that they haven't really been able to let go of, no matter what situation you may be in. If they're dating other people, or you suspect them to be dating other people, even if they are, I'm not getting anything specific about like other parties, but what I am getting is that this person has not met anyone like you, and they haven't come across anyone like you after, if there was a separation here, or if they did like start meeting other people. I feel like it's like an energy of looking for you in the people they meet, but then it feels like they get disappointed. We have the Four of Swords. It feels quiet now, but I feel like this person doesn't want it to be. We have the King of Pentacles. I think for most of you, this person may have had an opportunity to become someone stable in your life, become someone that you depend on, become something long-term for you, but it almost feels like they didn't speak up, or they didn't say the things that they should have said. And I feel like there is regret around this and a lot of nostalgia. I feel like this is someone who may just be repeating scenes from your past together in their head. I do feel that for most of you, I'm not getting that this is a new connection. This feels like it doesn't have to have been a long connection, but I feel like there was a lot of substance in this connection, and just a lot of intensity, a lot of fire. Can we clarify the Ace of Wands, please, universe? What is this person not telling pile one? We have the Page of Swords. They might be watching you over social media, or they might just be thinking about you a lot in general. I feel like there is a fantasizing energy here, especially if you have been intimate with them. I feel like this person is really tied to the memory of that. It doesn't feel like they're coming up with new fantasies. It feels more like they're repeating what happened if you have been intimate with them. Because they have a very... Although I feel like physically they're like doing stuff and moving forward with their life, or getting things done, I don't see them just like sitting around and sulking. I feel like they are getting things done, but at the same time, it feels like their mind or their heart mainly, and their mind, because their heart is also there, I feel like there is a tie to the past. We have the Two of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Hanged Man. This is clarity. I feel like this person is gaining a new perspective over this connection. And I feel like for some of you, this person made a choice. They chose their independence over this connection. However, this may have reflected in your situation. I feel like they may have made the decision to walk away or end this connection, not because they wanted to, but because they may have felt obliged to make a choice to step out of their comfort zone. We have the Seven of Cups. This person feels that you have a lot of choice. I think they see you as someone who has a lot of options, and I think this person may also have options, but it's an energy of them only wanting you. It's because I feel like no one has matched your energy. And I think this person is very much aware of that. It feels like this person may not have been looking for love when they met you, but then they found it so suddenly and so beautifully that it may have scared them, or it may have confused them a lot. But I think that confusion is dissipating. Is there anything else that wants to come through? All right, nothing in the tarot. So we will move on to some oracle cards. This is really random, but if this person drives, they may daydream about you often when they drive. I don't know where that is coming from, but yeah. But let's see what else comes through. What is this person? No, we have the stone. Okay, they didn't want to come out. We have the sustainer. Their feelings for you have not changed. No matter what happened here, we have the mother. They see you as someone so precious, so attractive, so caring, so nurturing. I feel like even if things didn't work out here, I think they still trust you, and I think they still depend, and they still see you as someone dependable. I think they definitely see potential here, but they may be worried that for some of you it might be too late at this point, and your energy may be closed off, but I feel like they are hopeful. But it feels kind of daydreamy rather than I just saw the unseen card, and that again makes me feel like this person may not be actively reaching out to you, but you may be very, very connected in terms of energies. And maybe you've both been really working on yourselves, and maybe this person is intuitively picking up on some kind of shift, but they may not understand it to be that. They may just see it as wishful thinking, or them just being hopeful, giving themselves fake hope. But I feel like it's not in their head for most of you. I do feel that it's like something is being born here. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, but it might not be very obvious at this moment in time. What is pile one's person not telling pile one? We have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. We have 6th house routine, Virgo energy, and solar eclipse revolution. Yeah, definitely things are shifting here. Definitely there is a change in perspective in what this person kind of sees or this feels that they want in their daily life. I feel like this person is in an energy of taking more control over their kind of future, because they may have in the future been more in an energy of going with the flow, but I feel like they also weren't necessarily embodying this fully, because I am getting very strong Virgo here. And it feels like this person may have been a lot more calculated, a lot more analytical than they may have represented themselves to be. They may have seen themselves as a lot more instinct-based or spontaneous. And they may have qualities that are this way, but it feels like they also might be hyper analytical at times. I got the deck again, and we have 8th house, endings and beginnings. Definitely there is some kind of rebirth or shift or transformation that is happening here, at least on their end. But for some of you, I do feel this might be mirrored. I feel like something might be manifesting in this connection for some of you. But of course, you're the best judge of your situation. I will get you some channeled messages now, and then we'll also get some advice. We have, I need space from this situation. Wait, I don't want to let you go. I watch your social media. Yeah, we have the Page of Swords. I do think they do. They might find the content you post inspiring, and also really attractive. Like, even if you don't post photos of yourself, or even if you don't use social media, I feel like this person may also be attracted to what they know your views to be, for example, or what they know might be on your mind right now. I dropped a bunch of cards, that's why I stopped talking for a second, but let's get you some more messages. What would this person want to say if they could say anything at all? I don't know how to express myself. My energy is focused on something else, and you haunt me. We have not the right time. And we also have I need more time. And another card that stuck out to me is I don't know what to believe. This feels like it might be more directed towards, I think a part of them feels that there is potential and success in this connection, but another part of them might be afraid to explore this potential, or again, they may feel like they're in an energy of wishful thinking and not thinking very clearly. Messages from anything else? All right. I have too much on my plate right now. We also had my energy, where was that? Oh, it's here. My energy is focused on something else, so they could be, again, I feel like they are getting stuff done. I need more balance. I am insecure. I want to do the right thing. Now let's get you some Moonology cards to see if there's anything else that wants to come through or any advice. What is this person not telling pile 1? Don't let your past hold you back. Step out of your comfort zone. We have the South and the North node coming out together. So I do feel there are big transformations happening here. And of course, we have a new romantic cycle begins. Do I even need to say anything? I mean, I also saw this when I was shuffling and I was going to mention it, but I didn't want to jump the gun, but there it is. But yes, sorry, I can't stop smiling now. I feel excited about this. But of course, take these messages however they resonate with you, because this is a general reading, so not every message may apply to your situation. As a side note, I know I say it a lot, but I think it's important to always keep that in mind when watching general readings, especially. And bottom deck energy is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I do feel that there is more to be understood in this connection, or at least like almost a greater purpose to this connection. It doesn't feel like it's just for fun, or it doesn't feel like it was just to spend time with someone or to keep yourself busy. It feels like there is a profound nature to this connection, and that's why I feel like for most of you there might be transformations or more information to be revealed in this connection. There may be a new cycle coming up for some of you. You may be manifesting this with a new romantic cycle begins as well. Oops. Let's also get you some of these oracle cards. I wasn't going to use them, but I kind of want to now. Union of love. Embrace the beloved within your heart. I do feel you are very connected to this person for most of you. It feels like there are still pure, loving feelings, or at least like a positive attitude towards each other. That's not to say there couldn't have been pain in this connection, because I do feel, because of the intensity especially, there also may have been pain as well. We have silencing the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. I feel like it's important in this situation to connect to your intuition. And the other card that flew out is balanced life. Love seeks your well-being. This person, I think this person really cares about you and respects you a lot and admires you a lot. And I feel like this is the energy of someone who does want the best for you. We have imagination as well. So that for me confirms that this person does daydream about you a lot, or fantasize about you a lot, or both. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, there could be a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile twos, and welcome. We are starting with tarot today for once. I thought I'd try something different. We'll see how it goes. I may not do it again. I may do it all the time. Who knows? Yes, let's get into it. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Empress in reverse. We have 333, by the way. And Taurus and Libra energy with the Empress. What is this person not telling? Pile 2, please, universe. What is this person not telling? We have the Two of Wands. For some of you, this person may feel like they made a wrong choice and they kind of destroyed something that had a lot of potential because they wanted to have fun, because they weren't taking it as seriously as they now know that they should have. Can we clarify the Three of Wands, please? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. It feels like this person may have given their energy to the wrong people, to the wrong situations, and I think they see now that they cut the situation before it could bloom into what it really could be. And I feel like they feel like you brought a lot to the table and maybe they didn't feel like they could match that energy. It feels like there may have been self-sabotage here on your person's end. It's like they didn't appreciate the energy you were sharing with them, the nurturing, generous, caring energy that you were giving them when they had it. And it feels like now, I mean, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like most of you are separated from this person. It feels like a lot has happened. With the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like there may have been a lot of frustrations, a lot of delays, a lot of obstacles, a lot of blockages within this connection. And this person may feel like they almost willingly sabotage this because I feel like they may have been afraid of experiencing something that was this intense, experiencing their feelings to this extent. I do feel that they may not have been able to be open about their feelings, or there may have been some, like an energy of them maybe wearing a mask at times, or not being fully honest with you, or not giving you the energy you deserve. It feels like they feel that they haven't been fair to you. And it feels like they now see where they went wrong. Maybe in the past they were very much in denial when it came to kind of acknowledging that they settled for more, it feels like they settled for energies that did not have as much potential, or situations that don't have, or that didn't have that much potential. At least definitely not to the extent of the potential they saw with you. But it feels like this potential was there because of what you brought to the table, not necessarily because this person was in a place where they could accept it or go with it or match that energy. It feels like, can we clarify? Oh, there we go. We have the Sun in reverse. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This person feels that they haven't been dependable to you. With the Hermit as the bottom deck energy, it feels like this person may have been looking out for their own self, or they may have repressed a lot of things. They may have kept a lot of things from you about what was going on with them, or their inner world, or their thoughts in general, when I feel like you were so eternally giving to them. With the Sun in reverse, I do feel that this person may not be feeling very optimistic about the future of this connection. It kind of feels like they may have the perception that they kind of messed up and that there likely is no option but to move away from the situation. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, this person may also see themselves as someone not very dependable. They may have almost fully internalized that energy, and I feel like this may be a pattern that they have where they self-sabotage in intimate connections because they don't want to be vulnerable, or because they're afraid to be their authentic self, or maybe for some of you they might even be afraid to explore their own self, because it almost feels like they may have been in this illusion in the past where they felt very grounded, like they knew exactly who they are, what they want, but it feels like now that's kind of shifted and that perception has faded away. It's dissipated, and it feels like this person is now realizing that they need to hold a light within and like see what's really going on. It feels like this person recognizes a need to go within. We have the Four of Pentacles. They may have been very selfish in the past of this connection, or they may have had a very self-serving kind of energy. And I do feel that right now, emotionally, they might be closed off. And for some of you, they might still be pouring their energy into other things, even if they are aware that they need to go within instead. For some of you, it might be easier for this person to focus on distractions rather than the more difficult energies that I feel they carry within them. For most of you, I feel like this person recognizes that they lost you, and even if they were to try to go back, they may feel like it wouldn't be the same again. We have the Seven of Swords. It feels like maybe they feel like in the past they got away with too much, and they realize that that's something they're going to have to address and deal with as well, and they may not be ready to. So they may be avoiding communication, or you may have cut them off as well. It feels very abrupt to them, but I feel like it may have been more of a build-up for you, where this person may consistently have like not matched your energy or disappointed you in some way. I do feel that there was disappointment in this connection. Maybe it looked really promising at first, or it started off really quickly, really intensely, but it feels like this person may not have been an energetic match to you for most of you. Is there anything else that wants to come out in the tarot? I do think this person, yeah, we have Death as your bottom deck energy when I stopped shuffling. So I feel like this person's defense mechanisms are kind of breaking down because they're having no choice but to face their fears and face themselves. Because I think they understand by now, for most of you, that the only way forward is to deal with the blockages so that they can pave the way for themselves, rather than just like stand in front of the blockages and distract themselves from the work they actually need to do, because otherwise it's not really moving forward. It's just going in circles. And I think this person sees that, and I think this person, if they had the opportunity to, I do think they would want to make things right, whatever that may mean to them. For some of you, that may mean that this person feels they owe you an apology, or a conversation, or to just tell you everything that's been going on with them, whatever it may mean in your situation. I feel like this person does feel that they did you wrong, but I feel like for most of you, they may not have the opportunity, or they may perceive themselves to not have an opportunity anymore to make things right, because it almost feels like an energy of the past is the past and I can't change it. It feels like they're still trying to protect themselves in some way. I do feel they might be confused on what to do right now, but I do think their energy is mainly focused on their own self and their own journey right now. It's too many. We have the Mountain. We have the King. I think this person likes to be in control. And I think with the Mountain, they recognize how guarded they may have been in the past. We have the Shadow as well. They see now that they need to face their shadow. We have the Eternal Child as well. So this person may have inner child healing that they have been ignoring with the Sun in reverse, because the Sun in reverse also makes me think of inner child healing. We also have the Mask coming through. So I do feel this person's mask is coming off. And I feel like the most important aspect of that at this moment in time is that this person may have been wearing a mask with their own self as well, like towards their own self. And I feel like they're learning a lot of important lessons, or they're going to be learning a lot of important lessons as a result of what happened in this connection. It feels like they are having to become more familiar with their own self. I feel like this person wasn't their own friend. And I feel like they are learning to become a friend to themselves as well. Or they're going to learn this. I cut the deck in half and we have the Self. So again, I feel like this is someone who is in the process of discovering who they are, flaws and all, and accepting things as what they are rather than what they should have been, what they could have been, what they might have been, what they might be. I feel like they're learning a lesson on acceptance right now. But I do feel there are also a lot of other related lessons that this connection may have triggered within this person and within you as well. You may already be a lot more advanced in terms of your spiritual journey or your inner journey or your inner discoveries than this person. Because in the past, maybe while they were distracting themselves, you were working hard. And I feel like you've really leveled up. I cut the deck in half and we have the Siren, which tells me that you are in a very abundant energy, or you're moving into a very abundant energy where you're able to manifest and attract a lot for yourself, a lot of beautiful energies, a lot of beautiful blessings. You don't chase, you attract. It's that kind of energy. Maybe in the past you may have chased this person, or the dynamic may have been off. But I feel like now you're standing in your power. And I feel like you're not chasing. Because I feel like you've come to the conclusion that what is meant for you, you don't have to chase those things. Or you don't have to force those things. But yes, let's get you some more oracle cards to see if there is anything else that wants to come through. What is... We have Moon Soul as well as Air Element communicating. This person is learning soul lessons. And I think this is a very deep transformation. I really feel like they're learning a lot, or they are about to. It feels like a lot is being revealed to them about their own self and their own habits, or they're about to come to a lot of realizations or different perspectives around their own self. They might be becoming more spiritual, or they may be more concerned with their well-being than before. They may have, for some of you, they may have had some unhealthy habits, maybe some kind of addiction. This doesn't have to be the case, but I feel like maybe they also weren't taking care of themselves a lot, even if it appeared like they were. I'm gonna get you some channeled messages now. What does we have? I need space from this situation. I think this was also the first card for pile 1. We have, I can't stop thinking about the past. Will you forgive me? I feel very connected to you. Do you still love me? Oh no, don't go. We have, I'm trying to let you go. I just dropped some cards. And they are triggers, healing. Yeah, I feel like this is their main energy right now. And we also have, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Let's get you some of the little ones as well. Messages from... What does this person want to say? Anything else? All right. Hi friends, I had to stop filming for a second because it was really loud outside for some reason. I was getting really distracted. So I didn't look at your messages yet, but we have them here. So let's look at them. We have, I wonder if you still care about me. I want to do the right thing. I'm wearing a mask. I don't know who I am. And it's still very painful. I want to get you some Moonology cards as well to see if there is anything we missed, or any advice that wants to come through. We have expect powerful change, have faith in your dreams. This for me is manifestational energy. I feel like you've been transforming a lot of energies. You've been transforming energies that don't serve you, and creating a lot of abundance for yourself. I feel like you are in a very powerful place right now, or if you don't feel that way, I feel like you are moving into a very powerful energy. And with expect powerful change, I feel like this speaks to both people in this connection. Is there anything else that wants to? We have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. I'm hearing it's time to take action to create the life you desire. In bottom deck energies, your dreams need a practical plan. So that for me is further confirmation of this energy as well. I also want to get you some of these cards. Is there any advice or anything else? Thank you. We have make a change, welcome change into your life. So that's double change energy, double confirmation. Dawn of love. Love is rising on the horizon of your life and finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator. This feels like, again, this for me just confirms that you are manifesting. You are in a very powerful space. You are in a place where you have the opportunity to manifest the life that you deserve. I feel like you've been working really hard, and it feels like the time to celebrate, the time to reap the rewards is rising on the horizon of your life. But yeah, for some of you, you could be manifesting new love or a transformed version of this person. That's up to you, and you know your situation way better than I can. But yes, these are the messages I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If you have, what? No, what am I saying? I was gonna say, if this did not resonate with you, I would recommend checking out another reading or another pile. But yes, I don't know why I'm just spacing out right now. I woke up at 4 a.m. today. That might be why. But anyway, I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile threes, and welcome. We are starting with tarot today, so let's get into it. We're looking at what the person on your mind isn't telling you, but what is important for you to know right now. Oh my god, why does that keep happening? Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. I feel like this person is going through big transformations and completing cycles. We have the Three of Pentacles. This person may be having some kind of spiritual awakening, or they might be connecting with their spirituality more. They might be exploring it more. I feel like this is someone who's becoming more grounded in their own energy, becoming more comfortable in their body, becoming more comfortable in who they are. I feel like they are putting in a lot of work into themselves and their health and their mental health. It feels like their self-talk is shifting. The messages they feed themselves, their patterns are changing. I feel like this is a very profound, very deep transformation. And I feel like the pain from this connection, if there was any, or any difficult energies, also from their past, I feel like in the past, maybe this person felt very held back or trapped by their past experiences, because it almost feels like in the past they may have felt helpless, because I feel like maybe they were trying really hard to control things, even things that they couldn't and weren't supposed to control. And I feel like they're learning the importance of letting go and how letting go of control can actually give you more control over a situation, which is kind of counterintuitive, but it's true. I feel like this person is realizing that really like ruminating about something or overthinking or just coming up with all the possible ways something could go wrong, or just negative self-talk. I feel like this person is realizing that none of that has been working, and this cycle with heavy energies, it needs to end. I feel like this person is getting ready for a new beginning within, and I feel like this new beginning within is either manifesting in the external now as well, or it will once this cycle is fully completed. Where this person is on their journey will be different for every situation, but I feel like there are a lot of breakthroughs happening here with the Tower as well. I feel like this connection has triggered this person a lot. Whether there was a separation or not, I'm getting a mixed energy in the sense that I feel like some of you may not have had a proper ending because there may have not been a proper beginning here, but others of you might be in separation. But regardless of your situation, I feel like this connection has been very significant in this person's life, and I feel like they can't ever give you enough credit for all that you've awakened them to about their own self as well. And I feel like you have helped them change their relationship with the things around them in other areas of their life as well. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Can we clarify the Ten of Wands? I feel like this person is finally processing their emotions, their inner world, their past pain that they may have been carrying for a long time. I feel like this person is putting in a lot of work, and for some of you, they might be getting outside help or advice, but I feel like they've taken responsibility for their healing. And I feel like their thoughts are not keeping them a prisoner anymore. I just saw the Nine of Swords. That was the card that kind of flew out with the rest. Well, all of them kind of flew out together, but there was one card that really stuck out to me, and it was the Nine of Swords. We have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, this person is getting over energies that have been holding them back. Oh, and as a side note, the reason I didn't take the Nine of Swords to clarify the Ten of Wands is because I felt like there was something else that wanted to be said here. We also have the Moon. So Cancer and Pisces energy could be significant, Scorpio and Aries as well. this person is getting ready for a new beginning, and it feels very spiritual in the sense that I feel like they're doing a lot of spiritual work, whether this is on purpose or not. They don't necessarily need to call it spiritual. For some of you, this could be this person exploring their religious beliefs, if they are religious, or it could also just be like good old meditation or witchcraft or self-help books, whatever it may be. I feel this person is exploring their inner world and it's really serving them. I feel like they're really aligning with their higher self and connecting more with it as well. Can we clarify the Three of... Okay, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. This person may have had a lot of disappointments or a lot of kind of bad luck when it comes to intimacy and being vulnerable, or getting what they want in a relationship, or manifesting the outcome they want in a relationship. And I feel like the mindset they may have been in the past has played a huge part in this. And it feels like also in this connection, they may have kind of manifested some kind of tower moment or caused some kind of tower moment before it could catch them off guard. There may have been like self-sabotage in this connection. We have the Six of Pentacles as well, so it feels like maybe both of you may have had worries around this connection or healing to do. It feels like there's a very powerful connection here, but at the same time, when unhealed, it feels like it may have gotten really out of hand because someone in this connection wasn't healed, or someone in this connection wasn't ready or in a place where this connection would have been built on stable foundations. It feels like, I do feel the feelings here are mutual. They may not have been expressed because I do feel this person may have difficulty expressing their emotions, and just opening up in general. I do feel they're very sensitive deep down, but they may put a guard up or try to appear more detached, or try to appear braver than they actually feel. But I feel like they're coming to terms with their vulnerability and recognizing that sometimes you need to take risks. You can't just always be playing it safe. With the Three of Cups in reverse and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like it feels like there may have been betrayal in this person's past for some of you, or that they could never really get what they were expecting from past connections. But it feels like they're changing their perspective on that. It's like they're taking a break from this tiring, exhausting energy that they may have been in before. And I feel like with the Hanged Man coming out as well, I feel like they're looking to get themselves unstuck. They may not be moving a lot physically. They may not be like, you may not see a lot of change in them physically if if you're in contact or if you see them, but I feel like internally there is a revolution going on in this person's energy. I'm getting that they want to give you the love that you deserve, or they wish they could have given you the kind of love that you've given them. I feel like this person may have felt like maybe they didn't express themselves well enough to you, or like they didn't make you feel loved enough. But I feel like this person, I just got the deck in half and we have the Judgment card as well as the Lovers. I feel like this person feels a very deep spiritual connection to you. And I feel like this connection is kind of responsible, or in some way helping these transformations that are happening for this person as well. I want to clarify with some more oracle cards to see. Oh, we don't have any oracles yet. Yeah, I'm not used to starting with tarot. All right. What is this person not telling? Pile. Oh, it's too many. The candle's being really strange. What is this person? Oh my god. Can I get them one by one, please? What is this person not telling? Pile. Okay. We have the fault line. They might be blaming themselves for any separation that may have happened in this connection, or they may feel guilty in some way for how they may have acted towards you. We have the Cave. We also have the Orphan. I feel like for some of you, you may have pulled your energy away from this person, and I feel like that has triggered a lot of realizations, because it feels like this person may have been in the dark and you may have just been holding their hand, guiding them through the dark. Even if you weren't in contact, you may have been doing this energetically on purpose or without realizing. But it feels like you were holding their hand in the dark, so they never really had to search for the light or look back. And now it feels like if you've pulled your energy back in this way, it feels like they're having to take control of the situation, take control and responsibility of their own healing. And I feel like they're on an inner journey, a very deeply profound spiritual journey. I feel like their views on life are shifting. I feel like their perspective on the universe is shifting. I feel like this person is evolving and leveling up and getting ready to manifest a new beginning, whether this is happening consciously or not. I feel like for most of you, this person may be more into like I don't know, they may not necessarily be aware of like the law of attraction. They may not be interested in these things, but I feel like they are a very powerful manifester because of the way they are currently aligning. We have the Threshold. This is like a gateway, a leveling up. This is a very powerful energy. And I feel like they have been through a lot as well. I feel like they're having to deal with a lot of heavy energies. they may not have a lot of space for anything else other than their own healing right now. Especially if you feel disconnected from this person, or you have disconnected from them. I feel like what you might not know, or what they may not have told you, is they're working really hard. So they might be really tired, but I feel like at the same time, like they might be really overwhelmed, but at the same time, they're doing amazing. Not in terms of their mood necessarily, but I feel like they're doing a lot of work. Like, they're really working hard, which is really admirable. We have the mentor as well, and I feel like they are very grateful for everything you've taught them. I feel like you have given them a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of gratitude here. And I do feel that they miss you, especially if you are disconnected from them or in separation. For some of you, they may feel a little bit abandoned, or they may have issues around abandonment that they are healing as well. I want to get some more oracle cards to clarify. Pluto transformation. Yes. This is the Six of Swords and the Tarot. This person is leaving behind energies that don't serve them anymore. They're transforming pain into wisdom. We have Gemini, I think, and I feel like you might be mirroring each other in the sense. But with the Lover's energy coming through, I feel like the two of you are very, very connected. I think the bond here is very strong. No matter how much of it you feel actively, I feel like the bond is still there. And I cut the deck and we have first house, the body, some more Aries energy. But most importantly, this is the Fool in the Tarot. So I do feel that, again, this person is manifesting. We have the Scorpio card again, which is another transformation card. So this for me just confirms that big things are happening for them, and possibly for you as well, depending on your connection, especially if this energy is mirrored between the two of you. Now let's get you some channeled messages from this person to see what they would say, if they could say anything at all. We have, I want to reach out to you. There is definitely longing here, but then again, they also may not have space for this right now. We have, I love you. I feel like they're in a process of creating space. Please try to understand my perspective. Messages from... That flipped out really strangely. I don't know if it was visible on camera. We have come back home. I'm waiting for you to make a move. I'm sorry I kept you in the dark. I'm hiding behind a mask. There are things you can't see yet. And I am not ready for this. Bottom deck energy is I need to figure things out on my own. Anything else? All right. Let's see what we have. I don't know what I want. I do feel there is an overwhelmed tinge to their energy. You make me feel intoxicated. People like me are not meant for people like you. I do feel that there may have been a lot of deeply internalized insecurities from past experiences in their energy. And this for me kind of confirms that. But for some of you, this person may be still going in and out of this energy as well. We have the odds are against us. There is no one like you. Let me live my life. I do feel that they're, again, trying to figure things out for themselves. It's this energy of I need to figure things out on my own. And this is also technically a lyric from a Tame Impala song, if you're interested. We also have I Owe You an Apology. I do feel there is guilt that they still might be carrying around the past of this connection. Maybe they weren't ready to learn your love language. Maybe they didn't even understand their own. Is there any advice or additional information that wants to come through for my beautiful? We have conclusions are within reach, a time for healing. Absolutely. This for me just confirms that this person is completing cycles currently. And I do feel that this has been possibly a deeply triggering connection, but also a deeply healing connection. And we also have balanced spirituality and practicality. So I feel like they're, again, this for me is indicative of an energy of exploring spirituality, but also integrating that into our daily life as well. And bottom deck energy is expect powerful change. And that's even more confirmation if I've seen any. But let's also get you some of these advice cards. We have a surrender with joy, achieve greatness through surrender. Is there any other advice that wants to come through? Ooh. We have a work of art be the portrait of divine beauty. I feel like self-expression is something important that this person is learning. Self-respect and self-love could also be important themes for them right now. We also have accepting challenges, trust your inner resources, and life's purpose. Seek your own deeper vision for life. I feel like this connection has been life-changing for this person, possibly for you as well. I feel like they are learning to really go within, turn within, trust themselves, and trust themselves to also know what aligns with them, what feels right to them. I feel like they are also learning to trust their intuition, trust their judgment more. And these could be lessons that you're learning as well, because I do feel there may have been heavy energies, there may have been pain in this connection, or one or both of you may have come into this connection carrying a lot of pain. But I do feel a very healing energy here. So yeah, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile threes. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, there could be a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye.